Hello and advance Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for being with me today. I miss you so much. And I'm just here to share to you my realization about communication. I've been trying to perfect communication for the last 3 decades, and I must admit until now I have not mastered it yet. I thought I have not mastered it yet. I thought if I finish my master's degree in Comm, if I have a lot of units in communication as well, I'll be in the PhD, I'll be able to master that easy course, as other people would claim, which is communication. If you look at the dictionary, a lot of definition will be saying that there's a sender and there's a receiver, and you have that medium of communication, feedback. There's the noise, there's a context, and it's just moving from one direction to another, and it's seemingly very easy. But once you're communicating, you realize that it is not. Communication is a great subject, or a great course to study, because communicating is a little bit complex than you think it is. Foremost, communication is never about you as a sender solely. I realized I must admit, when I was a beginner in Comm, I thought that because I'm persuasive, I'm articulate, then it will be very easy for me. But communication is not solely about the source. It is more of the receiver. Maybe that's the beauty of being a trainer. In being a trainer, I learned to focus more off my trainees and not about myself. Of course, I'll learn my topic and everything, but during the training, I cannot be self-absorbed. I have to pay attention to my listeners, to my audience. I have to pay attention to their nonverbal cues, to their verbal cues, and to the messages, of course, that are implicit and explicit. I have to pay attention with their culture, with their subculture, with their needs, with their desires. A lot of demographic profiles I have to know. And communication is so beautiful because it's more of WIFM station. You're focusing on what's in it for them. What's in it for me, of course, would be their favorite station. But as a trainer, you'll always be thinking of what's in it for them, for each one of them. So, as individuals, your trainees, your listeners, the people you're writing to, if you're a technical writer, is not that easy because these people have individual desires, individual needs. So you have to, communication is not solely about receiver. That's my first point. Second most, communication is you not being self-absorbed, but focusing more on the needs and the desires of the individual members of the group. And third most, communication is about research. You have to research who they are by doing surveys, interviews, focus group discussions. And it's only through research that you'll be able to have a scientific basis of your communication. So if you will be teaching, training, or if you'll be in the media, you cannot not learn who are your audience, what is the topic about, what are behind those scenes, what are behind those politicians, what are behind those advertisements, what are behind those strategic communication. So communication is about research. The more research you have, the better communicator you will be. And communication is really a great topic, very great course to get because it is through communication that people become a better leader. The more you become a communicator and a listener, the more you become a better leader. So leadership is more of communication. So if you want to be a leader, a politician, a president, the president of a company, I would suggest you get communication as a course, or you study really how to communicate. But communication is not about in its superficial aspect. Communication is more of the deep meaning of communication, the trust, your credibility as a speaker, your charisma as a leader, and your ability to make people smile at the end of the day. So I'm into communication because my advocacy really is about DevComm. DevComm is about knowing the people, asking their problems, and integrating that into the shows or the programs that you are creating. So it's a macro topic, but I guess communication is more of making the other people shine, or the other person shine. Until now, I'm not yet a master communicator. But the good thing about being with the millennials, within my trainees, and with my loved ones is that I keep on learning, I keep on adapting, I keep on becoming a better person. So it's in communication, whether you're listening, you're giving pieces of advice, you're just tapping the shoulder of your friend. And I guess that's the beauty of communication. It may be in different forms, but in communication that we have a better world. And I hope that in the future, more development comm will be coming in the Philippines. More shows will be towards that. And that's actually my vision. That's why I'm still in the communication business. I want development for people. I want development for a country. So I hope you'll be with me in my endeavor in advocating for a better world, a better person perspective, or a better audience. So let's do not be afraid to communicate, especially if communicating is a receiver oriented or a listening oriented. So have a great day and advance Merry Christmas. I'll see you soon. Thank you for being with me, and I hope you'll subscribe to my channel if you find this video meaningful. Have a great day.